If you're thinking about buying a home in Calgary, one of the first terms you'll hear is mortgage pre-approval. And while it might sound like just another step in the process, it actually plays a much bigger role than most buyers initially realize. In this video, I want to walk you through how mortgage pre-approval works, why it matters, and how it helps you move through the buying process with more clarity and confidence. Hi, I'm Jenna Bole. I help buyers and families navigate the Calgary real estate market with clear, practical guidance. If you're early in your home buying journey, understanding pre-approvals is one of the most helpful places to start. So let's begin with what mortgage pre-approval actually means. This is when a lender or a mortgage specialist reviews your financial situation and gives you an estimate of how much you may be able to borrow for a home purchase. This usually includes reviewing your income, debts, credit history, down payment, and overall financial profile. Based on this information, they're going to provide a price range and often a rate hold for a certain period of time. It's important to understand that a pre-approval is not a final mortgage commitment. Instead, it's an early financial assessment that helps you understand what may be realistic before you begin seriously shopping. One of the biggest benefits of getting pre-approved is clarity. Without a pre-approval, many buyers are just guessing. They might be looking at homes that are outside of their comfort zone financially or assuming they can qualify for more than they actually do. A pre-approval helps you set a realistic budget, which allows your home search to feel more focused and less overwhelming. It also helps you understand your potential monthly payment, not just the purchase price. And for most buyers, monthly affordability is what really matters day to day. Another important reason a pre-approval matters is competitiveness. In many situations, especially when the market is active, sellers want reassurance that a buyer is financially prepared to complete the purchase. When you submit an offer with a pre-approval already in place, it signals seriousness and readiness. It helps strengthen your position and can sometimes make the difference in competitive offers. Pre-approval can also provide an opportunity to lock in an interest rate for a specific period of time. Interest rates can change, and having a rate hold may offer some stability while you continue your home search. So this doesn't really mean that your rate is guaranteed forever, but it can provide helpful short-term certainty. Now, one of the most common misconceptions about a pre-approval is that the maximum amount you can qualify for is the amount you should spend. It's really important to remember that these are not always the same. Just because a lender says you can borrow a certain amount does not necessarily mean that that payment feels comfortable within your lifestyle. This is where thoughtful planning becomes important. You'll want to consider your long-term financial goals, savings plans, travel, family expenses, and overall comfort level. Buying a home should support your life, not stretch it to a point where it creates unnecessary stress. Another key part of the pre-approval process is documentation. Lenders will typically ask for things like employment verification, income statements, proof of down payment, and details about any existing debts. While this can feel like a lot upfront, it actually makes the rest of the buying process smoother later on. When your documentation is organized early, final mortgage approval tends to feel a lot more streamlined once you've found the right home. It's also worth noting that pre-approval does not lock you into working with a specific property. It simply prepares you financially so that when the right home appears, you can move forward with confidence rather than rushing through important decisions. From a practical standpoint, most buyers benefit from speaking with a mortgage specialist early, even if they're not planning to purchase immediately. This allows you to understand what steps may improve your financial readiness, such as adjusting debt levels, increasing savings, or strengthening credit. Think of a pre-approval as preparation, not pressure. It's about creating clarity so that the home buying experience feels more manageable and intentional. When buyers skip this step, they often experience more uncertainty later, especially when the timeline becomes tighter or emotions run higher. When you complete this step early, the process tends to feel calmer and more structured. Ultimately, mortgage pre-approval is not just about numbers, it's about confidence. It helps you understand where you stand and what's possible and how to move forward thoughtfully. If you're early in the home buying process and you want a clear roadmap you can follow at your own pace, I've linked our buyer guide below. It walks through each stage of the home buying journey in more detail and is a great place to start. If you found this information helpful, feel free to subscribe. I share regular guidance to help Calgary buyers make informed and confident real estate decisions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.